Hello, and welcome back to another episode of SkyrimPlus. Today I'm featuring Tundra Homestead by Elianora. Let's check out the map. Here we are at Tundra Homestead. We're near Battleborn Farm, Chillfurrow Farm, Whiterun, Dragon's Reach, and here we are again at our featured home, Tundra Homestead. For our world space view, we have Whiterun and Dragon's Reach on the hill, Battleborn Farm is down the hill from that on the outside of the gates, and across the road is our featured home, Tundra Homestead. Let's drop down and check it out. Here's the front of Tundra Homestead, which is included with the Anniversary Edition or purchasable for 300 credits for Special Edition. It has a really scenic front yard. I love this stone display with the dark elf lanterns. And now we'll go check out the rest of the yard. We'll start by taking a look at our smithing suite. We have a smelter out front, and the rest of the suite is covered, which is good for working on rainy days. Starting in the corner, we find an anvil that acts as our forge. We have a brazier for some nighttime lighting. There's our workbench, and then we have a strongbox, some barrels, and a chest for additional storage. There's another light for night, a tanning rack, and a grindstone to complete the suite. And now we'll venture back into the yard where we find some flowers, a corundum ore vein, and great views of Whiterun and the surrounding farms. And speaking of great views, check out this awesome view of the White River. And if you like those ducks, they're from the mod Ducks and Swans for Skyrim SE. I'll make sure to include a link for that mod in my pinned comment. Now we'll head to the backyard. And while we're heading over there, don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe to help the channel grow. Okay, as we head into the backyard, we find a garden. It includes potatoes, cabbages, leeks, gourds, as well as 8 fertile soils to plant whatever you want. Let's go see what else is back here. It looks like we found a couple of apiaries. That's great news for the warriors who are alchemists and like to make stamina potions. You have bees buzzing around, beautiful shots in the background, and more plants that you can harvest. And right down the hill from your apiaries, it looks like you have a stable for your horses. And it looks pretty big too. Now we'll head back to the front of the home so I can show you how to buy it. When you approach the door, you'll find a note on the right-hand side. Let's see what it says. Homestead for sale. This home and its surrounding environs is available for purchase. I've had many cherished adventures in Skyrim, but now I'm afraid I must leave it behind. The war has made life difficult on all of us, and I fear that the worst is yet to come. I've entrusted the steward in Dragon's Reach with managing the sale of my homestead. If interested, please seek him out. Now we'll be heading to Dragon's Reach and looking for Proventus Avenici. He's the steward. Initiate dialogue with him and ask to purchase the home for 7,500 gold.
Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
Once he gives you the key, we can head inside. And here we are inside of Tundra Homestead. The first thing I notice is the cozy fireplace and the atmospheric lighting. Look at this light from the window pour over your office area with a desk and a safe. There's a chair by your front door which is being modified by the royal seat. And on the other side of the door, there's a seating area with another couple of chairs, more amazing light coming in from the window, and a few more containers for storage. Now we'll head towards our kitchen and dining area. Straight ahead is our cozy fireplace. It has a cooking pot and a baking tray for your cooking needs, as well as some harvestable ingredients. You have a dining table to the right, a nice place for your family meals. Look at that excellent painting of the rift. And then here's a bar area with a couple of stools and a rack of harvestable ingredients above. This whole main living space just seems so well decorated. I love that ivy too. And now we're heading into the bedroom, where we have some bookshelves. There's a shrine of Akatosh. There's a bed for one of your adopted kids, a shrine of Mara, more light coming in from the window, a chest for storage, a training dummy, and a second child's bed. There's the doors to the living space where we came in earlier. There's a painting of the home itself, that's kind of cute. And then you've got a dresser, a knapsack, a bed for you and your spouse, a painting of the river, and a wardrobe. I guess sharing a bedroom with your kids is one way to keep them safe. Now that we've seen the bedroom, let's see what the rest of the home has to offer. As we head into the next space, we can see a door leading to the basement. We have some beautiful ivy along the walls, and to the far right we have our arcane enchanter and shrine of Julianos. You've got some nightshade. There's a chest and the door to the basement again. There's a bookcase, a strong box, and your alchemy lab. There's some satchels and cabinets to separate your ingredients and your potions. Okay, now that we've seen this crafting space, let's head to our basement. And now we're in our basement. Let's take a look around. We have a bookcase, a bookshelf for your own books. There's the ladder to go back up. I love the lighting down here too. There's a cozy reading nook and another bookcase, so this room seems to serve as a library. Now let's go into this next space. And the first thing I notice are these display cases. You have places to store some of your favorite weapons. You have some mannequins to display some of your favorite armor sets, another bookcase, a weapons rack, and then you have some spots for some special items like the Initiate's Ewer, Ariel's Shield, the Paragons. Here's a wall to display your Dragon Priest masks. Here's some more of those great display cases, even more mannequins, and then you have some weapons plaques on the wall. And then on these shelves you have some more display cases. And then as we turn, we find some more weapons racks, as well as a display area for your insects in a jar, and a couple of the skeleton keys. And now that we've seen all that this room has to offer, we've seen all of the features of this home, which means it's time for final thoughts. Tundra Homestead is a medium-sized home with lots of helpful features right next to Whiterun. The home offers a bed for you and your spouse, 2 beds for your kids, a cooking pot and baking surface, a full smithing suite, an alchemy lab, an arcane enchanter, a garden with included veggies and 8 fertile soils to plant whatever you want, a scenic lantern display, a corundum ore vein, a stable for your horse, apiaries, shrines of Akatosh and Mara, a cute painting of itself, and my personal favorite, the trophy room, which included an armory and spots for several special items. If you're looking for a home right next to the river with lots of features and convenient to town for your small family, Tundra Homestead could be the place for you. This concludes my feature of Tundra Homestead. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell icon if you want to be notified of when I post, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next episode.